desert sun beat down on the roadside rest stop outside Amarillo, Texas, as Jake Harrison filled his truck with Gasper 2 years old, with weathered skin and a cowboy hat. Wore dusty jeans and work boots, chanter third generation, his family's land cattle, and horses quiet life solitary since his wife died 5 years ago. Cancer, no kids, just him and the ranchie. Was headed home from a cattle auction when he saw a hero woman, maybe 30, sitting on a bench 3 Kia children around her girl, about 8 boy, about 6 baby, maybe 18 months. They looked exhausted, dirty. The woman was crying. Jake minded his business, usually, but Tani made him stop. "Ma'am, are you all right?" The woman looked up, blonde hair, matted face streaked with tears and dust, no, her voice broken. "I'm not all right." The children watched him silent. 2 silent kids. "Should be louder." "What's wrong?" The woman laughed, bitter. "Everything. My car died 50 miles back. A trucker gave us a ride here. I have $16. It's 3 kids and nowhere to go." Jake glanced at the children. They wore dirty clothes, shoes too small. The baby had a diaper that needed changing. "Where are you trying to get to?" "I don't know." The woman admitted, just away from what she hesitated, then pointed to a bruise in her arm, finger-shaped. "My husband, he's been getting worse, drinking more. Last night, she glanced at the children to finish. "I grabbed the kids and ran, left everything. Just ran." Jake felt something, old protective instinct. "You need help?" "I need." The woman's voice broke. "I need someone to take my children." Jake stared. "What? Take them?" She sobbed. "Please take them somewhere safe, to a shelter, to social services. Anywhere. I can't protect them. I can't feed them. I'm failing them. Please, just take my children." The 8-year-old girls started crying. "Mommy, no, don't leave us." Jake looked at his family, broken, desperate. At the end of everything, he made a decision. "You know what? I'm not taking your children," Jake said. "You're all coming with me. I don't understand. I have a ranch 40 miles from here, guest house, food safety. Come with me. All of you." The woman shook her head. "I can't. You don't know me. This could be dangerous for my kids." "Could be." Jake agreed, "but sitting here with $16 and nowhere to go, that's definitely dangerous. I'm offering help. Take it or don't, but I'm not taking your kids without you." Family stay together. The woman looked at her children, not the empty road, at this cowboy offering salvation. Okay, at the ranch, sprawling, beautiful mountains. In the distance, Jake showed them the guest house, small but clean. Bedrooms, kitchen, bathroom. "It's not much, but it's yours for as long as you need." The woman started crying. "Why are you doing this for strangers?" "Because," Jake said, 5 years ago, my wife was dying cancer. A neighbor brought us meals every day for 6 months. Never asked for anything, just helped." I asked him why. He said, "Because someday you'll see someone who needs help, and you'll remember that's how it works." Jake looked at the family. "Today, you need help. I'm remembering." Over the next days, the woman told her story. Her name was Claire Bennett. The children were Mia, Tyler, 6, and baby Emma. Her husband Mark had been good once, then he lost his job, started drinking, got mean. It got worse, every day, worse. 2 weeks ago, he hit Tyler for spilling milk. That's when I knew I had to leave, but I had no money, no family, nowhere to go. I was going to drive until the car gave out, then figure it out. Car gave out, and I couldn't figure it out, so I was going to give up my children to save them." Jake listened. "You're safe here. He doesn't know. It's where you are, can't find you. What if he does? Then I handle it," Jake said. "This is my land, my home. No one hurts anyone here." Claire helped around the ranch, cooking, cleaning, watching the books. She was good with numbers. "I was an accountant. Before Mia was born, you could be again, not with 3 kids and no childcare. There's a school in town." Jake said, "Mia and Tyler can go. Emma can stay here with me during the day. I work from the house, mostly." "Why would you do all this?" "Because you need help. And I can give it. That's enough." 3 months after that rest stop, Claire's husband found them, showed up drunk and greeted me. "Give me my family." Jake stood between them. "Leave. Now those are my wife and kids." "Your wife has a restraining order," Jake said, "and you're violating it on my property. Leave, or I called the sheriff and my shotgun mark. Charged Jake, didn't flinch. When punch mark went down sheriff. Arrived Claire, had called, they arrested. Mark, violated, restraining. Order assault, outstanding warrants. He went to jail. It's really over. Claire whispered. It's over, Jake. Confirmed, he can't hurt you anymore. 6 months after that rest stop, Jake asked Claire to dinner, just the two of them kids with a neighbor. I need to tell you something. "'Kay, I'm falling for you, Claire," went still Jake. "I know," he said. "You're not ready. You're healing. I'm not trying to rush anything. Just wanted you to know how I feel. I'm falling for you too." Claire admitted, "But I'm terrified of what are bringing my mess into your life. 3 kids, abusive ex-husband. Trauma. That's a lot." "I know," Jake said. "But here's the thing. You're not a mess. You're a mother who protected her children. Who ran when you had to. Who kept fighting, even when you wanted to give up. That's not mess. That's strength." 1 year after that rest stop, Jake proposed not at a fancy restaurant, at the guest house where they'd first dated Claire. He said, "1 year ago, I found you at a rest stop. You were ready to give up, ready to give away your children. Just to save them." He pulled out a ring. I said, "No, you're all coming with me. Best decision I ever made. Will you marry me? Make this permanent. Make this family official." Yes. At their wedding, Mia walked Claire down the aisle. She gave a speech, now 9 years old. 1 year ago, Mia said, Mommy was crying at a gas station. She wanted to give us away, to keep us safe. The little girl's voice steady. "But Mr. Jake said no." He said we all had to come stay together. Now this is home, and Mr. Jake is our dad. Because he didn't let our family break. Claire stood crying 1 year ago. "'Kay." She said, "I was at the end of everything. My car had died. I had $16. 3 hungry children. 'Kay. And no hope." She looked at her family. "I was going to give them up, my babies, just to save them, because I couldn't." Then Jake said, "You're all coming with me." He didn't save my children. He saved all of us, including me. Jake spoke 1 year ago. He said, "I stopped for gas. Saw a woman with 3 kids crying. I almost drove away. Not my business." His voice thick, but something made me stop. Ask if she was okay. She wasn't. She was ready to give up her children, rather than watch them suffer. That's love, desperate love. But love, I couldn't take her children and leave her behind. Families stay together, so they all came and filled this empty ranch with life, with noise, with purpose. They saved me as much as I saved them. Years later, Jake and Claire started a program, Safe Harbor Ranch, for domestic violence survivors. Because Claire was at a rest stop, Jake would tell donors ready to give up her children to save them. No one should be that desperate. Claire would add, Jake said, "You're all coming with me." He didn't separate us. He saved the whole family. And Mia, now 19, would say Mom was going to give us away to keep us safe. Jake said, "No, families stay together. Even when they're broken, especially when they're broken." That's what saved us, staying together. If this story touched your heart, please like and share it with someone who believes in keeping families together through crisis. Subscribe for more stories about choosing to help everyone, not just the easy parts. Comment and tell us about someone who refused to let your family break. Your story might give someone hope today.